All right, good morning, everybody. This is the Fantasy Sports Boss. So Tua Tagovailoa will play tonight despite dealing with a back and also an ankle injury. Same thing for Jalen Waddle, who's battled a groin. So both guys will be in play tonight, and a very intriguing, in my opinion, Thursday night game against the Cincinnati Bengals. On paper, there's a lot of prime offensive players in this game. Certainly could be a lot of points, but a lot of times when you think on paper a game's going to go one way, it goes the other. But in terms of starting Tagovailoa tonight, I think you definitely should put him back out there. I don't think he's going to be as limited as many think he will be. I think he'll be just fine. They're not going to put him out there if he's inhibited. So I would feel confident starting Tagovailoa. Also, you're obviously starting Waddle and Tyreek Hill, and Tagovailoa playing is a boon to both of them because Teddy Bridgewater does not throw the ball nearly as accurately as Tagovailoa. So I think Tagovailoa being under center is a boon to Hill and Waddle. Now, as far as what I really want to see tonight with the Miami backfield is what is the plan with Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert? It's been all over the map. Last week, Chase Edmonds gets 2 goal line carries and he hits pay dirt on both. During his time with Arizona, he was not entrusted with those carries. It went to Kenyon Drake. It went to James Conner, and he was the receiving back. Well, he's not catching many passes. Raheem Mostert is actually getting more snaps. I think Edmonds had about 40% of the snaps last week. And for somebody who's very high on Edmonds like myself, that was very disappointing. But it's easy to see that Edmonds is the better player, the more complete player than Raheem Mostert. And the fact that Mostert has stayed healthy to this point is definitely surprising to me. So I really want to get some more clarity on this backfield situation. I think McDaniel is missing an opportunity here. He's got to use Edmonds the way Arizona used him as a receiver out of the backfield. And then if he wants to use Mostert as the goal line back, that's fine. If you're an Edmonds owner, you want to still see the goal line carries. And honestly, the fact that he converted both should help him moving forward, possibly to retain those carries. Now, as far as the Bengals are concerned, the offense got fully on track last week. Joe Burrow was awesome. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase did their thing. What I'm curious about again is T. Higgins going to outproduce Jamar Chase? I think it's like 8 of the last 11 games now that they played together, going back to the start of November of last season. Higgins has outscored Chase in fantasy points. So I want to see if that continues. And I think I have a suspicion that it will, because Chase is getting double teamed now, a lot of like what we're seeing with Justin Jefferson in Minnesota. And that leaves Higgins one-on-one. And don't forget, Higgins was a prime receiving prospect himself coming out of Clemson. Very capable of making the big play, has wide receiver 1 skills. So I think he should. I think he's going to continue to play very well. Now, as far as Joe Mixon, he's good to go himself. There's no issues there with his own injury question mark. So maybe P. Ryan gets some more carries just in case, but I think you put Mixon out there, no issues, no questions asked. All right, so hit that subscribe, hit that notification button. I will do a live stream later. I didn't do one yesterday. I'll explain on the stream later why I didn't do it yesterday. But so make sure you look for that. Probably going to do that around maybe 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. And then I'm hopefully tonight, I might jump in with another stream during the game. All right, so hit that subscribe, hit that notification button. We will chat soon.